Hey, cruise family. We just got news. We're bumped from Navigator of the Seas to Freedom of the Seas. I wanted to show you a couple of things today just to make sure that we want to continue with this sailing. Navigator of the Seas obviously has that amplification that has happened, and you can see all of the slides and all of the cool things with the pool deck, and there's a couple of new restaurant venues. Anyway, we were really excited to be sailing on Navigator of the Seas. Let's take a look. Okay, as you can see, Navigator of the Seas has been amplified. And some of the things that we were really excited about were the new venues for restaurants, the slides, the pool deck, the flow rider, all of these things that Navigator had. Plus, it is a Voyager class, which is a really awesome class of ship that isn't so big that you're going to be overwhelmed with people, but it is kind of in between Freedom and Harmony. Now, we have been on Freedom of the Seas, but we did sail on Freedom before the amplification. Let's make sure Freedom still looks good. It has been amplified. Super excited about that. Super excited about the amplification of Freedom of the Seas. We aren't going to be missing out just because we're going on a little bit older ship than Navigator. It is a smaller ship than Navigator, so we're really excited about that because Freedom of the Seas is one that we have been on. I wanted to show you this. This is actually St. Lucia, I believe, and we sailed Freedom of the Seas in 2018 before the amplification. It was a beautiful cruise, very peaceful. A lot fewer people were on the ship, of course. We had just been on Harmony, which had 6,500 people on it, and this one is more, it's about half. Okay, one of the things that we want to look at as we are making sure that we want to move forward with Freedom of the Seas is we want to check our room. We have a balcony cabin 7258 booked. Let's take a peek and see where that's at and make sure that it's something that we are excited about. I go to cruisedeckplans.com. There's several of these websites out there. I like this one because it can stack and you can see exactly where your room is going to be, what's going to be on top of you, what's going to be below you. Okay, 7258. So we're going to be on deck 7. 7258 right here. I really like that location. It is a little bit more forward than we had booked, and on the Navigator we had booked right midship. This is a little forward, and that's okay. We do have a balcony. We did upgrade. We were going to do this one really inexpensive to introduce our cruises to Tammy and Jake. That is Rod's sister and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Okay, let's take a peek at this. We're going to deck drag. And this will give you a great idea of what is above you and below you, where all of the pool decks are and everything. We tend to cruise a little bit lower ship, not as high as you can get, and the reason is because it's a lot closer to some of the restaurants and things. We want to be a little bit further away from the pool noise. That's just a personal preference. You don't have to say that that's what you're going to do just because that's where we like to sail. Again, 7258, we're in this area. If I look at the other decks above and below, we are definitely far enough away. So we can see we're right in the middle of staterooms, which means that it's probably going to be very quiet. Okay, this is our cancellation summary. They said, okay, we're going to go ahead and book you on Freedom. It's the same departure date, same departure port, and same itinerary. So we're really excited about that piece. We did book CHOPS +1, which is dining +1. If I look at the Royal Caribbean site, go to plan my cruise, and I click on dining, right now I don't have any dining options. Okay, so we can't compare the dining options. I'm sure they're going to be close to the same. This is the one that's a real big kicker. On day 4, we're going to be at Perfect Day Coco Cay. We booked Beach Club at $79 a piece. Let's go back there and look at the shore excursions. $79 a piece. Coco Cay is now $188 per person. Okay, we don't like this very much. We may need to make another decision. I'd like some comments below on what your thoughts are on the increase in price. Should we book it or should we pass? Next item on the list is our wine and beverage package. We usually get the deluxe beverage package because when you look at your coffee and alcohol and all the upgraded drinks that we like to drink, then we definitely want to make sure that we have the deluxe beverage package. It is $71 a day. We're at $568 and we were at $585.28. We definitely want to book our package there. If I go to book it, let's see what happens. Add it to our carts. Both people have to sign up for the beverage package. Right now, we are still unable to load it. What this is telling me is that I know we're transferred over to a new ship. Everything's looking good, but I don't think that they have our pricing ready. I don't think that they've got everything transferred over fully, but they just wanted to get us notified that we're going to be sailing out on Freedom of the Seas. Totally happy about that. What are your thoughts? Would you continue with this, moving to a different ship that you've already been on, or would you cancel? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please join us because, hey, we're super excited to be sharing some of our travel tips with you, share with you our planning stages so that you can find out how we're able to travel as much as we do. It's not at full price, obviously, and we do have some tips and tricks that we've learned along the way that I really am putting this channel together for you and to, ask me questions. I'm not a travel agent. I'm not making any money on it. It is my passion. Subscribe and come back. Let's see if we do end up going on this cruise.